よいしょ。えーっと。よいしょ。まず音が出るかなんかで確かめるか。えーっと、なんか鉄拳の音でも出すか。オッケーオッケー。それで俺の配信を出せばいいわけで、皆さんこんばんは。そう、23時からね、一応マークマンっていう、アメリカのバンダムの人の、あれだから多分、まあ一応公式ではある。一応公式ではある。ジャパンがどうなるかは知らんが。とりあえず、リーのヒート技は、LKRP 同乗時です。白露かな、逆白露か白露かどっちかわかんないけど。めちゃくちゃ楽しみだよね。
ですと。
そう。リーチャウランプレビューっていうことでね。まあ、とりあえず、ライニーが続行してることはよかった。ライニーっていうか、ライトがあることはよかったですね。本人ちょっと離席します。えー
ちょっと離席。てら。 わい全然見えんです。23時開始なのでそれまで皆さんものんびり待っててください。はよ見せろ。わたわたい組スターさんこんばんは。クシャトリラレミリアさんこんばんは。
お待たせしました。クシャトリラ・レミリアさん、クシャトリラになって、クシャトリラ・フェンギルとかになって
パライドスはメッセよ。
まあ、ちょっとね、動画始まったら、大きくするんで、もうちょっと、お待ちいただければと思います。それみんなにこの間に、みんなに北斗の拳のあれバスケでも見る？
のんのんびより見ながらのんびりするか。クシャトリラは電流制限でいいと思うんよな。無度順制限だからサーチ検査できちゃうのがダメ。
まあでも、あれでも、クシャトリラって出てそんなに経ってなくね、まだ。だからじゃね？だからちょっと売りたいからさ、ちょっとコナミも。
無度には上バリアがあるから。
確かに。UR でもなんか、ね、最初、もし UR バリアがあるから大丈夫とか言われてたけど。
使い方くっそむずいて1.5っていう印象くしゃ。
今一番強いって何なん？
サーキュラー助かったのそのおかげかなる。
今一番強いのって、ピュアリーか。
ピュアリーでしょ。安定して勝てるならピュアリーやろねー。その次に楽園とか。
楽園ビーステッドね。楽しいよ。楽園ビーステッドなんかね、エンドフェーズになんかいつの間にか手札3枚ぐらい増えてるのが面白い。あとエンドフェーズっつってのになんかモンスターいっぱい出てきてるのが良くないと思う。
当たった時に対策入れてないと積むのはラジュリンスとかルーン。
そうだね。
あとはラジュリンスとかだね。
まあ今みんな泥場刺すようになったよね。
楽園とピュアリーに刺さるからね泥場。
マジで刺さる。
泥場とアトラクター刺してたら不安出てきて大叩き潰しかけた。
ワンダリーズはな。そろそろですね。楽しんでいきましょ
不安強くはないんだけどくっそうざい。
う。マジでうざいよね。やってることうざいよな。
キャラクロバウンドしろ。
してくれたらどれだけ楽なことか。インパがね、どうなるかですね。ただこれあくまで多分コンボチャレンジ、でもオーバービューか。ある程度の、あれは知れると思うんだよね。だからスクリュー技とか、コンボしろとかね。
もちろんプラス3のまんまな。
シャオがそれなんだから、
なんならプラス4にしろ。
シャオがさ、許されてんだから、リーも許されていいだろ。
キャラクロ足折れろ。
折れたらまずいだろ。あの技くらいなんか給料系絶対俺あれだと思うんだよな。ヒートだと思うんだよな。待っていらっしゃい。さあ始まる。
私だけ6ルクでキャラクロで出させて。
それはダメです。
アラフィフなんてあれでも必死に足曲げてるんです。
こんなこと言ったらブレイジング、アラフィフであんなブレイジングできねえよ、俺。あれの半分もわかんねえよ。
ネタバレするとナルト影分身使えるようになるよ。
何のネタバレしてんだよ。今更ナルト読んでるやついねえだろ。ここの配信来て、うわ、ナルトネタバレされたわとかって言ってるやつ初めて見るわ。しかも影分身できるかどうかなって言って超初期じゃねえか。あ、怖い。お、
インパからインパつながるようにしよう。
あれじゃん。なんだっけ。ターボモード。
プレミア公開のこの時間ほんまゴミ。
ね。23時ぴったりになるようにこの時間のやってほしいよね。 だから今2分からスタートだから22時58分にスタートしてほしいよね。いやマジで怖い。
プレミア公開の爆音ナーフ白原だ。
わかる。
扉開けろ。
What's up, everybody? This is Markman, and we're back with more Tekken 8 footage. Lots of love to Bandai Namco Entertainment and the Tekken Project team for inviting us to try out the full version of the game. Of course, the game comes out January 26, 2024, so make sure if you haven't already, pre-order the game. Today's video, we are going to be focusing on Li Xiaolan. We're going to be messing around in practice mode, trying some of the combo challenges, and also just looking at his move list in general, seeing what his changes are. So the silver-haired devil Li Xiaolan is back, using one of his legacy outfits, of course, his first combo challenge, of course, is the violent knee.
1LK から発生出てる。
The heat smash follow-up as well.
1LK から発生出てなかった今。ヒート中だからか。
Forgive me if I pause
あ、銀狼ありますね。よかったで
some
す
of。the gameplays because I'm talking to my neighbors. I had ripped
あー、はいはいはいはいはい。その辺はあれと一緒で。
下のエール。
いらないですね。
Looks a lot different, right?
はい。
Here's the violent knee, the follow there, that's a new
だっ
attack
せー
there.
だっせーロカル KLP。
4-4-1.
はいはい。ロカル KLP は変わらずね。はい。
Into the follow 4-4-3 as
お
well.
前下手くそか。はいはいはい。
So one of the things with
あ、
Lee
よか
that
っ
I should
た。
tell
シル
you
バーヒールカウンター継続
is
で
he has
す。
had quite
シ
a
ル
number
バーヒールカウンター継続です。
stylistically, system-wise, he has so many just frames now. He went from having a
前の10歳変え
good
て。
amount of just frames in Tekken 7.
お前
He
下
has
手く
so
そだ
much
な。
more. So knowing that they've added a level of mastery to this character,
Oh.
even more so than they already did.
7より上に
is
飛ぶようになった
having
か
this
し
he
ら。
has a new, you guys can see that he has
ま
a
だ
new
か
heat charge animation.
まだかこれハイキック2
I'm
発
messing
から
around here with his
い
magic
けるの
sword
か
to see if he has any extensions from
お
it.
前下手くそだな。変われよお前今それ。
Convert from it. He can, it's just he can't
お前
do it from
お前
the
ほんと
traditional
下
way he did before in the past.
手。お前誰やってんだマジでお前。
チャージダ
But
サ
he
す
has
ぎや
other
ろ。
ways to utilize his Magic 4 series.
ハイキックサマー出し切りだったらいけるねカウンターコンボ。
He just has to
ハイキック2発でもいけそうな感じはある。
お、こいつだけカウンターコンボいけるのか。
出し切りでもいけそう。
わらわら。
This combo for challenge number 4, it
あ、い
is
けます。
back 4 counter hit, which
いけます
still launches.
っていうか
Back
こい
4
つ
hitting on a crouching opponent will still knock him down, so he doesn't get
出し切りスクリューかよ。
doesn't get a launch
だ
like he
っ
did in
て。
past games. In old games, I should say. But he gets that, he gets the
ア
follow
クサマーより悪
there.
くでどうなるかちゃんと見せろ。
But you guys saw the silver
RKLK は
spark
多
there
分
for some of the attacks,
あ
right?
れでいける。
That silver spark
拾える。
for the just frame. It's what denotes the
え、
just
こ
frame.
れだけでハイキック人権あるじゃんこいつ。わら。ローも2段出せばいけるから。
Silver spark.
マーベラ
Proper for the
ス。
silver
そう
indeed.
です楽野さんいらっしゃい。ローもそうそうそう。
So checking some of the frame data, trying to see what his Magic 4 options would be. Of course,
声
there's a
が
gap in some of these
声が
attacks
出
that
せ
you can try to jab and interrupt in between. But this is again just for knowledge.
あ、ヒルバーあるね。
Messing around, having fun with it.
あ、ヒルツイストあるね。
Now, Steve has some. I'm not saying he has some pretty big changes. You guys will see as we kind of get into this. Things like his slide, for example, no longer knocks down unless it's counter hit.
いらん、もういらんってこの技。何このスライディング。必勝。
It's plus 3 on hit. So it being plus 3, he also has a just frame version for the just input there on
フレ
hitting
ー
the
ム見え
down
んけど
forward.
どうなっとる？
Does a little bit more damage as well.
ヒルツイ
One
離
of the
れる
big
よう
things
に
is
なっ
because
て
it's
ん
plus
で。
3,
あ、本当だ。
it makes a lot of his posts, especially his
イ
while
ンバ
standing
ウンス
attack.
マイナス減ってるじゃん。
It makes a lot of his posts, especially his while standing attacks, much more viable in frame trap games. Also, he could cycle in and do
も
another
しか
slide
して、
because
あ、
he recovers.
銀狼のマイナス減ってんね。マイナス15になっ
So
て
he
ん
can
ね
go。slide, very quickly slide, silver tail.
スライディングダウンなんねえのかよ。
There's a lot of things that he can do to kind of
は
keep the pressure on his opponent. Of course, the wall setting attacks
ちょ
will
っと
be
待って待って待って待って。
because of the nature he
待って
doesn't guaranteed hit afterwards. He can
ス
do
ライディングがなんでそうなるの？
I believe a second slide might be guaranteed. It's just a
ふ
matter
ざ
of
け
speed
ん
and how
な
well
よ。
you're able to pull it off. Of course, if they try to get up, then things like the 4-4-3
いや
might be able to hit. There's a lot of other attacks that might
ダウン
be
じゃ
able
な
to
く
hit
て
you
シャラビ一着になってるのかスライディン
ー、おい
グ。
ローの介護官じゃねえかこれ。
But hopefully you lead players will be able to get some ideas going. That way when January 26th comes around, you guys will have a better idea of what you can mess around with or what kind of fun you can have with league.
え
So this is me literally handing the controller off to people next to me. Hey, like try out the slide. He has a different slide now. So I think this
急にリアルじゃん、
is
リーの動きだ
and
け。
Rip was trying to do the fast slide there. He was able to pull it off right away.
しかもまたプラさん、またプラさんっていうしょっぱいさ、フレーム与えてさ、
I believe that his
ま
opponent.
たリーガはどうしようもないフレームですよ、プラさんなんて。プラさん、プラさん。
If that is the
プラ
case,
さんぐらい
then
プラさん、プラさん。
Lee has some good stuff that he can pull out.
しょうね、それは。
And it was back to the move list
Oh,
here to
stop.
kind of mess around.
6RK
I regret to say, while I was messing
6RK って技が出てきた。
R1 to advance, I went back to the menu each time, so it did kind of slow down things. So I apologize in advance. But we're gonna go ahead and look at some of the moves from.
せめて
お前邪魔だよ。
にしてくれよ。わらわら。
Went through a lot of the combo stuff, but I wanted to check out what he has here. So look at this. His
また、
4-4-4.
またお前タイミングよくだよ、このパターン。
Doing it in heat.
もういいってそういうの。3RK、RK。
Down 4-4,
どういうこと？
which is brand new. This fabulous whip. It's a heat
どういうこと？
engager. It's a mid high, and you could also shift it to hitman.
どういうこと？
Hitman shift is actually very, very quick. There's this old power
Ah,
the
ma.
Silver Revolution. Looks like the Yakuza kick that Kiryu does.
いやー、はい、うわ、冗談になった。シルバーフラッシュが冗談ですね。あー、インパスやっぱそうなるんだ
That,
ね。
of course, is a heat engager as well.
アホ派
Heat
生か。
engagers
Okay,
act a
I'll
little
say
different as a heat
this.
versus a
RK,
heat burst. You lose 1/3 of your meter. If you do it as a heat engager, you have your full meter as heat activates. So something to keep in mind as you play the game.
冗談になってる。わら。
いや、きついな、それは。
So the move list does list a lot of normal moves, a lot of moves that have to do with heat, whether it's a heat engager or that gets plussed up while in the heat state.
この
Of
さ
course, the range
またさ、あれなんだけど。
punches now.
ん
He has his
何これ？
1-2-4-4 with the perfect or 1-2-4 perfect input for the 4 part. It has a little spark.
パーフェクトインパクトだからタイミングよくだと思うんだよね。
24
はいはいはいはい。
is the normal one.
24?
I believe
え
24
またリ
is just
ー、またリーツカだけさ、こういうの求められんの。
26,
また
I should say. Sorry.
ねえ。じゃあそれプラごと26ダメージ。
He also has the acid rain kick. So 1-3.
まあ、これは
That
あ
was
るの
already
ね
a。just rain. Just rain. But now he has the silver spark
あ
that he
の、
knows
すいま
that
せ
you're
ん
able。to
あ
do.
の、またこのパターンですか？
Extra nice hit there.
それ。
So you need a perfect third and fourth hit for that. Or in heat, it uses up your heat meter. You can do it that way as well. Still has the 2-1. The
この辺は
2-1
変わ
there.
らないっすね。
And the low, or the follow there with 2-1-3. And he has the low as well. He still has the miss trap.
うんうん。
それクソやばそんなやられしてない？
いや、でも多分あれと一緒だよ。今と一緒
また
やられ方。
大変なこと要求されてる。
いや、ジャバシット今とやられ方一緒だから多分大丈夫だと思
シフトコンボ指導あるか？
う。いや、多分ないと思う。
Here's the machine gun kicks, perfect input. We saw that a little bit earlier.
また変なこと求められてんだよ、これ。
Then he gets the
これどうすんだよ。
free mix up there.
どうやって使うんだよ。どうやって使うんだよ、あれ。
Around the pure away
あれ
punch.
マジどうやって使うんだよ。
Still has the back three and the back three
本
pickups
当
as
にど
well.
う
I
すんだ
didn't
よ。
test counter hit down three. I apologize. I didn't test forward 4 pickup combos because obviously those were big parts of his Tekken 7 game, but it's not something that I tested. I didn't really do the competitive stuff in mind. I probably should have. But again, that's something that we can all try together once the game is out.
16って見えなかった今。
Here's the Acid Storm Cardinal.
あれ16じゃなかった今。
排気3発目まで連続かもしれないから。
That's how it looks.
あーなるほど。だとしたらクソ強いけどな。
And this is how it looks if you
15か。15かさすがに。
So a little bit more damage.
あ、15だった。ごめん、15だったわ。
Probably a different type of block as well, although the last hit, of course, is a high.
何これ
Deadly Revolution here
ダウンなってる。
16になっ
has
て
the
ら。
perfect input.
いや、15だった、15だった。
4-1 when you hit the 1. Has a little spark, and of course, Lee says great.
ね、またさ、なんかさ、そういうの求めるのやめようぜ、リーに。
It's great that you can still delay it too.
リーにそういうのも、なんでリー使いにみんなさ、リー使いいくらそういう要素を入れてもいいって思ってるのやめない？プラ3ってもうさ、どうしようもないんだけど。なんだよ、プラ3って。何したらいいんだよ。
We're so enamored by the Lee slide or the just frame. We were trying to show everybody that was walking by, hey, he has a just frame slide now. Anyways, we have more
6悪
attacks
派生連続かやばそう。
だったらやばそう。
Down forward 4-4 we showed earlier, it gets shifted to Hitman as well. Down forward 4 of course gets shifted to Hitman by
6
itself.
悪さ、
でも多分ね、これが
確定だったら11で狙える技増えておもろそう。
これが強そうなんだよ。
Because we're having conversations.
13フレが確定だったら、
全部警告出ててめんどくさいからやめてほし
So
い。
there was a lot to
笑。
talk about here.
ああ、そうね。
Conversation, but it was fun.
13フレがこれ確定だったら、ライトゥーとかの確定で、
Minus 9 for the first.
めちゃめちゃ強いと思うけど。
You guys can see some of the frame data there on the bottom right corner.
なんか使ってるやつ下手くそ。
Look how fast the Hitman stance transition is from the down forward 4.
いや、そんな見た目しといてマイナスかよ。
That Hitman stance too. I feel like it sped up a little bit. I'm sure the lead nerds can tell
まあ
me
この
if
辺
I'm
は
wrong.
一緒ですね。
That flash on the screen, of course, some of the frame data.
ああ、はい
He still
はい。
has his back two loops, of course.
まああれプラスだったらまずいわな。
エモジャムだし下手だし。
わかる。
If
マイ
I'm
ナ
wrong,
スで
it's
草。
way compared to Tekken 7.
ジャブ足の性能次第では確定アホ気あるね。
Back into the action.
マジでアホキ強いな。
Available. The silver low there. Not sure if it does the counter hit combo like it used to. Again, I apologize for not.
あ、よかった。俺の甘い技がある
It's。a classic. A down forward string.
なんだこれ今の技。パス早っ !21 なんだけど。
Mention his heat smash
やっ
is
た
a low attack.
やったコンパス強化 !21 フレ
Something to keep in mind. He has his triple
Ah,
fang, his
31 ワン
advanced silver fang right there. He also has a two-hit version of back 1-2 by itself.
やった
立花キ
Not
ック
sure
ある
why
じゃ
or
ん。
when you
やった21フレだよみんな。
oppose
コンパススイープが
the lead,
21フレだみんな。
think they're gonna duck the second hit.
ありがと
Advanced
う。あれ
silver fang.
23フレだったから今まで。
一力強
Or you
化
can't
され
even
て
duck
る
the
ね。
second. The
あとは
second
ヒッ
hit
トマール系だ、ヒットマール系。ん ?4RP 両パン
Keep in mind, this is
またパーフェクトインパクトでもいいってそういう
that's
の。
a high high.
ああ、一応読み合いなんのね。一応あれ上中上だからね、確かに。
We went over the back two
こい
already.
つ基本技だけ見た目いじっ
Still
て
has
る
his
だけ
back
や
two
ん。
string as well.
あ、スティングラッシュは未だにあるんですね。
He still has the back three
Silver
threes and
heater.
missed.
わっ
There's the power crush.
パークラであれね、はい、ヒートね、はい。なんかジャスト要求されすぎじゃないですか。
またジャスト要求されてる。
あー、シルバーヒールは相変わらずしゃがみに、
It
あ
still
れ、
knocks down.
銀ローだよ、その後。確定は。下手くそか、お前。そう。島津一応あれにはあるよ。今のとこ出てる、何回か。
Back to the
新
movement.
技はないの。
Aside from the power crush, check out some of the other
小さい量配信ですか？
まあ、ワンタンマンって感じだ。いらん
The fake
いら
that
ん
only do it neutral, cannot do it advancing or cannot
ブ
do
リ
it-
リアントローゼってブリリアントローゼなんだ、海外でも。
and he can still do it to Hitman.
カモンっつってる。うるせえわ。ブリリアントローズ。おダブルマズル
If I do
か。
have a chance to play
拾
this
え
game
そう
again,
シルバーアロー
for
っていうの
more
はこっち。
footage, I will test.
いけなかったんだこれ。
So I apologize again in advance. I didn't
シルバーバレッ
test
て
the combos
いらねえんだよこの技。
But I just wanted to go to the move list and kind of share this stuff with you guys.
おそらいちゃんと入ってるわ。なんだそれ。
4-2, he has a fast input of 4-4-2.
いやーちょっと待って。
And he can go to mist afterwards as well.
何その技。まただよ。まただよ。もういいって。 もういいってもういいってジャスト入力させんの。
The forward, 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 because that move had some BS in second 7. Forward, forward, forward. Dash up back 3 is something that I should have tested.
9区有利になっとるかもしれんやん。
もともと有利であの技カードで。
また潜りそうな技を笑。
He has a taunt now.
いらんって挑発。
And of course, his key charge looks much
え
different.
いらんこの技。
Do something different, he could go to miss.
ねごめんまださ用途不明な技入れんなマジで。それで読みはバカどこにいんだよ。ああこれは多分相変わらずインパです。
I don't think I got that on camera.
やったインフィニティキックある。
Multiple variations of the infinity kicks.
よしよしインフィニティキック10プレイ継続です。よしよしよしインフィニティキック10プレイ継続。
Silver tail still there. Catapult kick
あ小様もあるの
still
ね。
available as well.
え大様は消えた？
His slide, of course, called friction spear.
大様は消えたならだいぶでかいけど。
And it's confirmed that the input of the friction spear is when you hit the down forward direction and the second down forward.
カウンターヒット
インフィニティと言ったらね。
Just frame input comes out. You can do it very quick too.
ねまたクイックインパクトって書いてあるけ
Down
ど。
forward and the 3 come out at the same
ね
time.
もういいんだけどそういうのミスステップある。
For all of his jet frames, if you're in heat state, all of
インバ
the
テッドアクセルある。
those particular moves with that move.
あー完全にリーのスライディング全部こうなるんだ。これ強くね？見えねえわ。
When you do his misstep 3+4 is also the friction spear, which is a big change from what the misstep low used to be. He has the miss sway back. He doesn't have the miss sway back low ankle kick that he used to have.
なんか全体的にこいつの技速くなってね。
タッチ途中ループワークが全部パンチになったんか。
じゃあタッチ途中 LPRP になってる。LPRP が追加されてる。
Lots of changes. I mean, let me know in the comments what you guys think about these changes here.
そのスライディングだるいな。
Extra on Twitter.
今のスライディングはだるくねえ
He
か。
obviously has a lot of changes. Looks
さ
like
すがにこっちからのスラ強化は強い。笑。
But of course, a lot of that's going to matter is what the competitive
あのスラは多分だいぶ強いと思う。
kind of knowledge and information
フリッカージャブ。ヒットマール系がどうなるかだな。スネークとかみたいに、スネークみたいなのと同じやられになるかどうかだね。
I guess the thing that I do want to call out is his heat smash being a low and the knockdown and doing significant damage is also pretty good. So I'm a fan of
なんか変わったな。
some of those attacks.
え
I believe
確
were
定
like
これ
heat
一
smash
発目当たったら。
cannot low parry.
Fire!
Scatter blow, scatter kick. Shin slice with the low is still there.
おいおいおいヒットマール系出せよおいこら
It's going into
おいなんで今ヒットマール系飛ばしたお前
support throw is now up forward.
ヒットマール系飛ばすななんで飛ばした今お
A
前
lot of those
な
forward
んかガードでさらにハスメスカりそうだな。
have changed input.
多分浸かると思う
So Lee's is now up
お
forward.
いなんでヒットマールケースお前飛ばしたお前
Or up forward 1+2, I should say.
給料パンなっとるわ66両系じゃなくて
He still has to follow there after the misillusion.
こいつ調整サボられてね。
And again, this is kind of just showcasing what can be done in heat.
当てに後ろ投げになってるじゃん。
To the heat dash, which comes out from certain moves. There's this heat smash. Comes out from
え待って後ろ上げだった今
low parry. But the sparks do come out while you're in heat state.
66両パ
Instead
ン
of
がわ
just a
かん
sudden
ねえ
flash.
これ11プレイでしょ66両パンに足すいくつこれどうなんだこれは強そうだよねこれ弱す
There's a pulse blast, silver revolution, all the fun stuff.
あなんでお前ヒットマール系だけ飛ばしたんだよ
Of Lee in Tekken 8. I
な
hope
ん
you
で
guys
なんでヒットマール系だけ飛ばしたんだよお前は
It was good stuff. And again, thanks Ben and Echo Entertainment
お
for
いな
making
んで
this
ヒットマール
possible.
系飛ばしたんだ
Alright
よ
guys, make sure you guys check out the other videos. We'll see you next time.
なんでヒットマール系飛ばしたんだよふざけんなよお前
ヒート中ならつくんかそいつ。
ぽいねちょっともう一回見返しますか
What's up everybody? This is
いや
Mark
終わ
and
った
we're
か。
back with
わら
more
わら。
Tekken 8 footage.
一個一個見ていきましょうかじゃあ
Follow up as well. The silver haired devil Lee
この辺はどうでもいい
and
や
the heat talking to my neighbors. Smash follow up, smash follow outfits, of course, from Tekken 7. My neighbor for
ね
change.
それだからフレーム表が出てた方がいいから
For the just frame, it's what proper for the silver haired demon, right? So checking some of the frame
とりあえ
data.
ずハイキックは2発出し切りに行けば多分コンボいけることは分かったので多分いける。だからこいつ2発出しが基本になりそうですね。ああよかったです。13フレのままですね。よかったですね。はい。
Now, Steve has some. I'm not Steve. Lee has some pretty big changes. You guys.
お前の9度
get into this. Things like his slide, for example, no longer knocks down unless it's kind of get into this. Things like
マイナス9です。発生14のマイナス9です。ああよかった。よかった。もう俺はインパルスをぶっ放してよくなったんだな。もともと放してたけど。インパがマイナ9強化ですね。この辺は。
his slide, for
こ
example,
いつ
no longer knocks down unless it's countered.
全然目新し
Which
さ感じ
changes
ねえん
things
だ
quite a
け
bit because
ど。やる
his
こと変わ
opponent
んねえ
is
が。
in standing position afterwards. You can see the new animation
壁
there.
でインパがなす
It's
なんで
plus 3 on hit. So it being plus 3, he also has a just frame version for the just input there on hitting the down forward and the 3. Does a little bit more
ダ
damage.
ーキダウンじゃない
But one of the
ダ
big
ッテ
things
ィ
is
ダウンじゃない
because
わ。
it's
だいぶ
plus 3,
弱体化じゃない。
it makes a lot of his posts, especially his wall setting attacks, much more viable in frame trap games. Also, he can cycle in and do another slide because
でさ地味に強化点がさあってさ
in frame trap game plus 3, it makes a lot of his posts, especially
地
his
味
wall
な強
setting
化点
attacks,
さ
much more viable in frame trap games.
これ多分この銀のヒットもいってないのよ。
相手壁背負わせたら青木派生で壁強できるとかならおもろそうよね。
そうねそうね。壁強であれ行くんじゃない？どうなんだろう。壁強いやでも多分ヒート優先だから多分ヒート行くんだよね。地味な強化点として多分これ銀のヒットもいってなくて
マークはコロコロキャラ変えれるんで。
まあ確かにね。銀のヒットもいってなくてヒットも派生なしでマイナス15だからだいぶ楽ですね。ここはマイナス15になってますね。これがヒットもいった時にマイナス13とかになったらだいぶ強いんだけどならなそうだな。
Also, he can cycle in and do another slide because very quickly slide silver tail, slide hitman. There's a lot of things that he can do to kind of keep the pressure on his opponent. Of course, the wall setting attacks will beat out almost everything because of the nature. He does get a guaranteed hit afterwards. He can do the silver tail. I believe a second slide might be guaranteed.
これ銀のヒート1なんていう世界線もあんじゃん。
Of course,
銀
if
の
he
さっき
try
振
to
って
get
たから
up,
ちょっと調べる
then
見て
things
み
like
る
the 4-4-3 might be able to hit. There's a lot
Excellent
of other attacks that might be able to hit OQ-wise as well, but it's not something that was fully
ま
tested.
あ
We didn't get to play it in a
ま
versus
あ
setting.
コンセプト的には変わってる
But
よ
hopefully
ね。カウンター狙うキャラだわ。
lead players will be able to get some ideas going. That way when January 26th comes
とりあえず言えることはこれ動かしてるやつがすげえ下手。
is the case, then lead kind of mess around. I regret to say, while I was messing around with the move list, instead of hitting R1 to advance, I went back to the menu each time, so it did kind of slow down things, so I apologize in advance. But we're going to go ahead and look at some of the moves from the techniques that Lee has on his move list. We already went through a lot of the combo stuff, but I wanted to check out
こ
what
れ
he
マ
has.
ジでわからん。
So look at this. His 4-4-4. If you
ハイキック3発
銀の
目。
ヒート構えプラス4にしよう。
ハイキック3発目がジャストでなんかヒートいける。で、これが確定なのかどうか
一通り見たから振ろってきます。
put the
Hey,
last one,
Trash.
or if you're doing it in heat, you have access to a different attack here.
まあこれは強そうではあるんだよな。
It's a heat engager, it's a mid-high, and you could also shift it to Hitman, and the Hitman shift is actually very, very quick. There's his old power crush, the Silver Revolution.
パワークラ地味に弱
Looks
体化なん
like
だ
the
よな、これ。
Yakuza kick that Kiryu does.
パワークラ地味に弱体化だ
There's the
な。
Pulse Blast, the classic, right? That, of course, is a heat engager as well. Heat engagers act a little bit different as a heat burst, because heat burst, you lose 1/3 of your meter. If you do it as a heat engager, you have your full meter as heat activates. So something to keep in mind as you play the game.
さ、ヒットマン中のあれ出してもらってもいいですか、ちょっと。
So the move list does list a lot of the normal moves, a lot of the moves that have to do with heat, whether it's a heat engager or that gets plussed up while in the heat state. Of course, the rage art for everybody is down forward in both punches now.
これ
He
ね。
has his 1-2-4-4 with the
また
perfect,
これだよ。
1-2-4 perfect input for the 4 part. It has a little spark, does one more extra point of damage. 24 is the normal one. I believe
マイナ
25
1でしょ。
is
で、
just
これはプラ5か。
26, I should say. Sorry.
変わんねえからいいだろって思ってそう。
He
なん
also
か、
has the acid rain kicks, the 1-3-3-3.
これが
That was
ね、
already
な
a
んかわ
just
か
rain,
んねえんだよ。
multi-hit just rain. But now he has that silver spark that denotes that you
多
were
分
able
普
to
通に今までと同じだね。多分追撃確定だ
extra
ね、こ
nice
れ。
hit there. So you need a
Excellent.
perfect third and fourth hit for that, or in heat, it uses up your heat meter. You can do it that way as well.
この辺はいい。
Still has the 2-1, the 2-1-1 there,
フィンフもいい。
and the low, or he still has the miss trap.
どうでもいい。
Of it being the old.
い
here's the
ち
machine
い
gun,
ち
perfect.
ダージから構えいってるっぽいから見た継続力は上がってるっぽい。わからんけど。
あー、なるほどね。
The 4 up 3 still around the
Marvelous.
pyramid. Still knocks down. Still has the back
Marvelous.
3 and the back 3 pickups as well. I didn't test counter hit down 3. I
ダブル
apologize.
スティックなら相変わらず14プレか、これは。
Pickup comp
他は何もわから
down
ん
3.
か
I
った。
apologize. And the back 3 pickups as well. I didn't test counter hit
あ
down 3. I apologize. I didn't
14プレだね。
test forward forward 4 pickup combos because obviously those were big parts of his Tekken 7 game, but it's not something that I tested. I didn't really do the competitive stuff in mine. I probably should have. But again, that's something that we can all try together once the game
なんか、えまたこれジャスト入力なの
Acid Storm Cardinal,
今気づいたんだけど。
which also has a just frame for the last hit.
あー、ダメージ量が若干違うぐらい。
And this is how it looks if you do it.
ね、もういいから
A little
そういう
bit
の。
more damage.
で
Probably
いらない
difference
っ
on
て
blocking
そう
over
いう
the last hit
なんか
is a high. Deadly Revolution here has the perfect input here for the forward.
だからさ、パーフェクトインプットいらないってマジで。マジで、本当にパーフェクトインプットいらん。どん
Lee says great.
だけやるね。
It's great that you can still delay it too.
もう、使ってるやつ下手いらんってだから今それ。今スライディングやらんでいいから、マジで。6歩き LP で実演をしろ。
See, we're so enamored by the Lee slide or the just frame. We were trying to
Look
show
at
everybody
it,
who was walking by. Hey, he has a just frame slide now.
アグレッシブ1、2ある。
Anyways, we have more attacks. You
Is that
guys are
on
gonna see
other-
here from his move list.
6RP ある。3RP ある。
Down forward 4-4 we showed earlier. You can shift it to
it's a
Hitman
lot.
as well. Down forward 4 of course, you can
Okay.
shift to Hitman by itself.
ファブラス。
And again, I apologize. Some of these
Fa-
are just gonna
fabulous-
repeat over and over. It's
ファ
because
ビュ
we
ラ
have
スウ
the
ィップって
conversation
何
and we're talking about the different ideas. We're making dinner plans and getting tacos the same night. So there was a lot to talk about here. You guys obviously don't hear that conversation, but it was
変わ
fun.
んねえ、多分。
See, mid high.
結局戦い方は変わらなさそうで草。
白飯が若干強くなった
みんな
かなぐらい。
弱くても僕は絶対勝ち残ってやる。
You guys can see
竹さん
some
やるん
great
すかね、
data
そも
there
そ
on
も
the。bottom right corner.
竹さんやるんすか、ちゃんと。あーまあ、弱く
Look how
は
fast
な
the
い
Hitman
か
sense。transition is
いや、弱
from
そ
the
う
down
ではあ
forward
る。
4.
まあ、相変わらず、わからん殺し系はなさそうなので、まあ、多分セブンと立ち位置変わんないっすね。多分中堅どこっす。
That Hitman Sense 2, I feel like it sped up a little bit. I'm sure the lead nerds can tell me if I'm wrong. That flash on the screen, of course, some of the frame data.
いや、なんかリアルタイム刻みはできそうなんだよな。どこでやるかわかんねえんだけど。
It felt a lot easier to do, by the way, compared to Tekken 7. Anyways, going back into the action here, down 2 still available. The silver low there, not sure if it does the counter hit combo like it used to. Anyways, going back into the action here, down 2 still available.
シルバーローヒットでマイナー1です。変わりません。
The silver low there, not sure if it does the counter hit combo like it used to. Again, I apologize for not checking that. He still has the classic. A down 4 string.
何も変わってないリロイよりかはマシそう。
で、これ
I
が
should
でかい
mention
気が
his
する
heat。smash is a low attack, I think.
で、トリプルファングは相変わらずです。
He has his triple
スー
fang,
パー
his
トリプルファングマン
advanced
の
fang right there. He also
名
has
を
a 2-hit version of back 1-2 by itself.
コングルはいらんて。
Not sure why or when you would
ア
use
ケ
the
コン
2-hit
買った
version.
し、ゴーグルを来週買いに行ってく
Mix
る。
up if you think they're gonna duck the
ミニ
second
アッ
hit
パの
of
性能は
advanced silver
多分
fangs.
変わんないっすね。
Or you can't even duck the second hit. The second hit's mid.
あとこの読み合いいらんってこの
So something to keep in mind. This is back 1-2.
これ
That's
こ
a
れ
hot,
マジで
hot.
いらん。だからなんだよ。
Back 1-1 plus 2. We went over the back 2 already. Still has it. Still has his back 2 string as well.
なんかあれだな、運営ってなんかやってんのか
Still
怪
has
しい
the
な。
back 3-3 instead missed.
ほんと鉄拳やってるから、まあでもなんか無理くり新技つけた感がすげえ否めね。
Wanted to check back 4 to see what it does on crouch. It still knocks down. Back to the move list. Aside from the power course, check out some of the other moves that he has. He has a fake flip. He can only do it neutral. Cannot do it advancing or cannot do it backwards. And he can still do it to Hitman. So I apologize again in the list and kind of share this stuff with you guys.
これね。
4-4-2, he has a fast input of 4-4-2 as well.
ね、この技なんなの？
And he can go to mist afterwards as well.
鉄拳7のリーで始めより初予想なんだから文句の天狗。
まあそれはそう。それはそう。鉄拳7初期のリーはマジでどうしようもなかっ
That
た。
is what I regret not testing.
いやでもな、66RP が F になるとな、ちょっと厳しいんだよな。
Dash up back 3.
いわゆるそのダッシュしてダブシグがどうなるかなんだよね。
Still has running 3-4, still has a 10 string.
ダッシュしてダブシグがな。
Beautiful. And of course his key charge looks much different.
この
His wall standing 1-2,
意味がわからない。
he can go to mist afterwards as well, which I think is
これ
big
の意
pressure
味がわ
on
から
Max.
ない。
He still has that wall standing 1-4. Wall
こ
standing
の辺はいいんだけ
2-3
ど。
to 4-4-3 still exists. I don't think I got that on camera. He still has his multiple variations of the infinity kicks. Silvertail still there, catapult kick.
あと地味にダイサマー消えたのがでかいっすね、リーは。
His slide, of course, called Friction Spear.
フリクションスピアーっていうのすげえな、なんか。
わお、
And
ビュ
it's
ーティ
confirmed
フル。
that the input of the Friction Spear is when you hit the down forward direction and the second down forward at the same time. That's when the just frame input comes out. You can do it very quick too, as long as the down forward and the 3 come out at the same frame. But if you're in heat, it almost comes out for all of his just frames. If you're in heat state, all of them come out as just frames when you do those particular
だから
moves.
スライディングが毎回ジャストで出せたらプラゴだから、それが大事そうだね。でもリーとかああいうキャラってさ、あれなんだよね。ディレイかけることの方が大事だからさ、ディレイかけてそういう読み合いさせた方が強いからさ。
He has the miss sway back. He doesn't have the miss sway back low ankle kick that he used to have. Or I guess Violet had that, right?
まあでもプラス、あれだから一応一応あれか、LP が割れないのか。
Lots of changes. I mean, let me know in the comments what you guys think about these changes here. Let me know on social media as well, on X or on Twitter. Because he obviously has a lot of changes. Looks like a lot of fun input changes, especially if you like that kind of stuff. But of course, a lot of that's going to matter is what the competitive advantage is. I know League players are rabid about that kind of knowledge and information. Is how can he set up his counter hits better? How can he do combos better? How can he keep pressure on his opponent better? I guess the thing that I do want to call out is his heat smash being a low in the knockdown and doing significant damage is also pretty good. So I'm a fan of that. You got to remember for some of those attacks.
これがどうなるんかだよな、
I
強い
believe
のか
for
読めん
the
だ
heat
が。
smash attacks, you cannot low parry.
これがその遅くてもいいならいいんだけど、この LPRK みたいにね。
これは公式の配信なの？
これ公式の人です。マークマンっていうバンダムの人なんで公式の人ですね。
And now it's going into his throws. His old 4-4, 3+4 throw is now up to being a low in the knockdown and doing significant damage. I believe for scatter blow, scatter kick, shin slicer, the low is still there.
なんか
And now it's going into his throws. His
Mark
old 4-4,
Panzer.
3+4 throw is now up forward.
マークパンサーって誰だっけ？
3+4.
聞いたことあるような、ないよ
A
うな。
lot of those forward throws have changed input. So Lee's is now up forward 3+4, I believe. Or up forward
ミードライブが給料パンになってるね。66じゃなくなったね。あ、本当だ。
2, I should say. He still has the follow there after the misillusion.
あ
And again, this kind of just showcasing what can be done in heat. While you're in heat, you have access to the heat dash, which comes out from
ヒート中 1LK がなんか派生ついてる
third
な。
move. There's this heat smash. Comes out from the low there. That
これ
kind
で
of
ヒート中こいつ奈落あります。
But the sparks do come out while you're in heat state. Instead of just a silver flash.
こいつ全部冗談じゃねえかよ。有利取れる技。こいつ。これも有利だし、これも冗談だし、これも冗談だし。
There's a pulse blast, silver revolution, all the fun stuff. But again, this was
あ
a
あ、まあまあま
of Lee in Tekken 8.
あ。まあまあまあまあまあ、わかりましたよと。まあまあまあまあまあまあまあ。まあいい、そういう感じね。はいはいはいはい。そういう感じか。面白そうではある。面白そうではあるがって感じ。なんかビクターの動いてるところとかないんかな。もうレイナあるじゃん。
鉄拳8はゆっくりやっていきます。
レイナ出てるね。
What's up, guys? This is Markman, and I wanted to let you guys know that I have exclusive content here for Tekken 8. I was able to play the final build at a recent Bandai Namco Entertainment Tekken Project preview event. So I was able to get together with some of the fellow content creators, Tekken players, and be able to check out the title. So in this
レイ
video,
ナ足がタイツなのがいいね。あとなんかこの意味、これ用途不明のエッジベルトね。足の。
We have Reina for this video. I also have another video with Devil Jin and another video with Li Xiaolan. But first stage in the arcade
なんか
quest.
調子の仕方違くね。
And then also a little bit competitive perspective, but more of just checking out what's challenge. And forgive me if I mess up a lot of these comments. I'm just trying to figure out moves and also from
こいつライト持ってるもしかして。
So we're gonna go right into it here. You can see starting off with the first combo challenge. And forgive me if I mess
あ
up
こい
a
つ
lot
ラ
of
イト直スクリューなんだ。
how things work out here with the character and also the notation for moves. As many people would notice.
立花さんと同じ段に体をいじ。
あ大丈夫です。僕のことは先に向かってください。
From a long lost friend, Mr. Higashi Mishima. So Reina does have some of the Mishima Ryu karate, but she also has a lot of cool attacks of her
なんかそんなに難しいコマンドなさそうだな、こいつ。
already. It's down forward two into her screw attack follow up there with the 4 3+4, which is
もうだから動かしてるやつ下手
extended kick. Really interesting attack. Obviously,
動かしてる
私もザフィで同じくらいの段にいますね。
again, how things work and how things are put together with this character.
練習せえちゃん
So starting off with their hop kick, would you
練習せえ
followed up with
練習せえ
hold forward and goes into
下手くそ
which
か
is another set where she has access to different moves.
もうねえねえサンプルしてやる人ぐらいちゃんとしたら用意してよ本当にさ
The wind god step is actually interesting. So it's
あ
either the
これ
manual
か
crouch dash or down
ウィンドゴッドステッ
During
プ
both of those, you'll see that little trail of
Yeah.
electricity along her feet. That is the wind god
こいつもこいつ風神ステップ持ちか
god fist and also the electric god fist. So
こいつ結局風神剣は風神ステップですね
3-2, which is like kind of like the transition attack, goes to the screw, and then her 2-2, 2-2.
RP でなんかコンボ締めるの強いな 困ったら RP で締めればよさそうやな。
That was a pretty easy combo here. Follow up here. Counts down forward 4.
これコンボ指導な。
I believe is her strongest launcher that she has. Damage one. But she can
でもさ、
follow up and go
もう
into
やってるや
series
つよ。
It is a bit slower though. You'll see in some of the practice mode stuff later on. Some of the training abilities for these attacks as well.
へえ、そうなるんだ。雷神剣から聞くね。あれね。
Pretty cool, right?
あと待って、ちょっとコンボチャレンジをやれお前は。右アッパーあんなでもこいつ。
コンボアップだけでなんとかなるのくと見習おう。
これでも、あれだな。右アッパーって、ライトゥーあって風神剣あんの。だる。こいつ右アッパーあって、ライトゥーあって風神剣あるんですか。ダメじゃないそれは。まあでも、平八は右アッパーじゃないし。
She has a lot of variations from the different stances she can utilize. You can see from that 2-2-2-2, she can also do 2-2-2-1, 2-2-2, hold forward. There's a lot of different variations that you can have with it. So this is going to start off with the Wind Godfist starter, and then it's going to utilize and kind of showcase one of her other stances. It's called Heaven's Wrath.
でもまあ構えが多いな、でもちょっと。
リロイとカムラムとリリア作った会社を信じろ。
何も信じれねえんだよ。この潜りめんどくせえな。さ、練習しとこい。練習しとけよ、お前。でもさ、ポンポチャレンジのやつだってさ、練習してこい。財布あるやんけ。
That was an easy version of that. Now again, from crouch down forward 4, the big launcher. Gonna get the follow up here with the back 4. The back 4 goes into the auto screen thing. No pain, nope. It reminds me of Akira's knee from Virtua Fighter. Loaded in. Moveless here for see plays again as well. So a lot of cool stuff. Again, this practice mode. In addition to having the ability to watch replays.
こいつの先行列拳はダウンしないんですね。
Competitors to be able to utilize, so I think you guys should have a lot to look forward to as Tekken 8 is released on January the 26th.
これさすがに確定しないよ。
So just kind of going through her move list there, she has a 1-2 to the headbutt there.
12でダウン取れて32ダメ入ったらやばいよ。
There's the follow there, the Bishamon Massacre. I love the move names too. Actually, a lot of the move names.
いやなんかパクリそうだな今の RP。これか。なんか確率そうだぞこの後。なんか交渉派かなんか確率そうだけどこの後。見つけとか。もしかしてこれの後 RPLP スライドの後なんかあれっすかヒート技かくりますこれもしかして終わってないっすか。いやでも豪商派なとだいぶ距離
からオールバウンドまで確定しろ。
サイレントエントリーからオールバウンドで確定するダメだよ。強絶対強精霊やられ。風神から LK。
is 11 and 12 frames, so I would say 12 frames. And the follow up there. Really cool stuff from Reina. Reina has, of course, a lot of
でも両パンのあたり多分攻め系ではなくなったなこれ。多分読み合い最初からだな。
as well. Actually, I messed around a lot with the special trying to figure out here is what else I can do. There's a hell sweep. She has a series of hell sweep. Couldn't pull it off fast enough.
なんか人によってなんか動画の出し方違うな。
I'm not gonna complain. Else that Tekken 8 is gonna be yeah, the whole 2-2. She has the crouch dash one. I was hoping she would have that.
なんか
Again, just kind of moving.
なんかリディア見てることだったんだけど。
What else she has available. But again, I hope you like this sneak peek at Reina.
こいつハイキックホーミングかよ。
A better idea of some of her attacks and moves that she has available.
うん。
The sentai stance is that kind of spin stance there. She has the tsunami kicks as well, but hers
あの 4RK だから 4R あれがリーが昔持ってた技ですねあれ。
forward attacks.
だるそれ。だる。
The follow up into the jumping attack. Of course,
おだるってお前それ。
jump as well. She has a ton of moves, so
だるいな。
mess around with her and check
だるいな。
as well. You can do extended roll here if you hold the attacks.
だるいなこいつ。多分こいつクソだりーわ。
She has the yellow electricity or the yellow whitish electricity, which is the same electricity that Heihachi has as well.
こいつ右パー持ってんだよな。
Kazuya has blue. But that's really minute details. You
Eh?
gotta be a machine with it.
ちょっと待って、風神剣って、
But that's
風神ステップこれでいいの？おいおいおいおい、終わりだよ。風神ステップ 3LK です。風神ステップ 3LK です。終わりです。風神ステップ 3LK です。そういうことね。623じゃないんだ、ついに。6N23 じゃなくて 3LK で出るんですね。もう終わりですね。
強っ。
お強くねえかそれは。3LK で風神ステップ出るのまずくない？ 3LKRP ってこと実質？
details. You gotta be a machine with it. That stuff. Ikiro Satsu. That's the follow up there. That's a lot of people probably realize it's their filler. 4 combos. She has a ton as well. I mean, we're just going through the movers, kind of checking out all that she has.
強そう。
But she has a lot of cool stuff, and I can't wait to really get hands-on and play matches with her. I'm probably gonna upload some of the developer matches.
でもなんかちゃんと空手っぽくいろんな構えはあるね。
And prepare showcasing a lot of those characters, and I'm gonna practice my commentary with those matches. So I'm excited to kind of play those and
出た。
talk about that footage as well. So I hope
だからさ、攻めるのが強いゲームでさ、避ける技をつけるなって。
Ball here, Fatal Violet. She has just access to so much stuff here. She has like 3 or 4 different stances here. She has the spin stance. She has the Kevin Brad stance. She also has the one where she kind of
こいつライトゥーがそのまま直だから直スクリューが今良かったなって感
right
じ。
in forward 4-2. She has a jet training input as well.
強くねそれ？
Or I should say fastest input.
強くね？
There's a running attack,
強くね？
running follow up, and she can go into stance afterwards as well. She has her 10 hit combo. There's her AOP stance, which she can of course shift into the God Fist stance. And then she has her cool ass taunt right there. And her key charge. There's the oh yeah, she also has the wall setting too that Heihachi has as well.
あれこいつ
Interesting kick
8途
there.
中のコンボ指導、ああこれか。
Follow up. Yeah, it was into auto screw as well. This is the big damage from crouch
15で出る。
before. That one goes auto screw. She has a sidestep low attack. And then she has a back turn launcher as well. Easy.
一応623でも出ますよって書いてありますよね。一応623でも出るけど 3L キル出ますね。ああ、最速風神剣は623じゃないと出ないんですよね。最速風神剣は623じゃ出ないと出ないと。あ、まあそこは残した。
God kick. Cool name, right? War
待って、それ強くない？
Electric War God kick.
これだる、こいつだるいじゃん。
There's the Hell Sweep 2.
だるこいつ。
Hell Sweep 4. And then she has a really cool attack here you guys can see. And I feel like the potential of this
こ
attack.
いつだる。
There's not really anything like it, but you're gonna see.
いやでも使いこなすの難しそうではあるな、ちょっと。使いこなすの難しそうではあるけど、絶対強いわ、こいつ。
I can't believe they gave her one of these. But it should be coming up on the move list as well, so I hope you guys look forward to seeing that. There's the one God step that she has from her kind of like backdash. She has Heaven's Wrath. She has so many different attacks from Heaven's Wrath, and they're all really cool looking. I like that double kick there, the Hell Axle, of course, kind of like the 4-3-4. She has it from stance.
でも最初のうちってね、なんかね、想定外のあれ動きするから、だいたい、なんかよくわかんない技からよくわかんない技と繋がるんだよね。
Again, from all her stances, she can kind of go into the
そっ
crowd
から
back
風
stage
神
as
行くの
well. You can see the electricity
6N で出んの？
which is sick. So the wind step here, look at this wind step.
風神ステップ 6N で出んの？
Right? But during the wind step, she has access to so many
あ、
different
違
things
う
as。well.
ウィンドステップだから風捨て？風捨てか、風捨てですね、本当に。ウィンドゴッドじゃないから風神じゃねえよ。風捨てだわ。
She has a rail, she has that stone head, a forward 1+2, and then she has this command throw as well. She has 2 command throws. You know, usually new characters only have a 1+2 break, but she has a 2 break as well, which is great. I'm so happy that they gave her one of those. So she definitely has
あ
a
ー、
throw
出ない
game.
けど。あー、でやってみね。平八みたいな。
Unless it's a side throw. There. The Fusatsujin. Time against punches, the misstep.
こいつだけなんかあれだな、なんかストみたいな要素、スト2みたいな要素出してくんな。
The crouch dash state. So I'm thinking she could do crouch dash 3. She could even do maybe electric with God Fist depending on the state that the opponent is in. But she has access to again to so many.
なるほど。
So I hope you guys kind of.
レイナ強いのでレイナ使いましょう皆さん。というわけで1回配信は終わります。いやーこれ強そうだな。よし、じゃあ1回配信は閉じたいと思います。皆さんご視聴ありがとうございました。多分また鉄拳してると思います。以上です。おざーす。